A pond full of milk. Once there was a king who told some of his workers to dig a pond. Once the pond was dug, the king made an announcement to his people saying that one person from each household has to bring a glass of milk during the night and pour it into the pond. So the pond should be full of milk by the morning. After receiving the order, everyone went home. One man prepared to take the milk during the night. He thought that since everyone will bring milk, he could just hide a glass of water and pour inside the pond. Because it will be dark at night, no one will notice. So he quickly went and poured the water in the pond and came back. In the morning, the king came to visit the pond, and to his surprise, the pond was only filled with water. What has happened is that everyone was thinking like the other man that, I don't have to put the milk, someone else will do it. Dear friends, when it comes to help the religion of Allah, do not think that others will take care of it. Rather, it starts from you. If you don't do it, no one else will do it. So change yourself to the way of Allah to serve Him, and that will make the difference. 2. Don't change the world. Once upon a time, there was a king who ruled a prosperous country. One day, he went for a trip to some distant areas of his country. When he was back to his palace, he complained that his feet were very painful because it was the first time that he went for such a long trip, and the road that he went through was very rough and stony. He then ordered his people to cover every road of the entire country with leather. Definitely, this would need thousands of cows' skin and would cost a huge amount of money. Then one of his wise servants dared himself to tell the king, "Why do you have to spend that unnecessary amount of money? Why don't you just cut a little piece of leather to cover your feet?" The king was surprised, but he later agreed to his suggestion to make a shoe for himself. There is actually a valuable lesson of life in this story. To make this world a happy place to live, you better change yourself, your heart, and not the world. 3. The Travelers and the Plane Tree. 2 men were walking along one summer day. Soon it became too hot to go any further, and seeing a large plane tree nearby, they threw themselves on the ground to rest in its shade. Gazing up into the branches, one man said to the other, "What a useless tree this is. It does not have fruit or nuts that we can eat, and we cannot even use its wood for anything." "Don't be so ungrateful," rustled the tree in reply. "I am being extremely useful to you at this very moment, shielding you from the hot sun, and you call me a good-for-nothing. All of God's creations have a good purpose. Islam teaches us that we should never belittle Allah's blessings. I hope you liked my stories today. If you like the stories, then do not forget to like the video. If you are new to my channel, then subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon and turn on the notification to all. By doing this, you will become a part of my family, and the notifications of my stories will reach you. Goodbye.